What's up everyone, welcome to another episode of Gambit's Guide. It's been a while and today we are going to go through the general installation process of the Fortis Night Rail by RWA. Now for demonstration purpose, I have a GHK M4 gas blowback. I've punched out these two pins to completely remove the lower receiver. Then what you want to do is pull the charging handle back, take out the bulk carrier group as well as the charging handle. Now, to install this, let's say you have a generic M4A1, what you would want to do is first remove the flash hider, then remove the delta sight as well as the gas tube, and then the delta ring, then the barrel nut. Fortis Night Rail, unlike most common rail outside in the market now, they don't just use a simple barrel nut. It uses a proprietary system. It's the inner outer barrel nut system. So it has the inner barrel nut as well as the outer. Now to install this, it gets a bit tricky, so pay really close attention. First of all, you will receive this tool when you purchase the rail. When you try to install it, make sure you go from behind, giggity, not from the front. Align all three flutes before sliding forward. Then what you want to do is use a torque wrench and try to torque it down. Now this is already pre-installed into the GHK M4 receiver. Note that this is meant to be very tight fit. So this barrel nut should fit most AEGs and gas blowback, but there are some other proprietary threadings, for example the Marie MWS. So make sure before installing it, check the threading. It could also be the coating of the thread is a bit thick, so you may need to file down just a little bit. Another tip is get a blow dryer, set it to maximum heat, and then blow dry this piece for 60 seconds. So when the barrel nut is nice and warm, try and install it once again to see if it will fit perfectly. If too much trouble, just send it to an airsoft smith. I think that's a better call. Also, another tip is at the threading, add a little bit of lube just to make sure everything goes nice and smooth. Once this outer barrel nut is installed, get this, the inner barrel nut. Slide it in like so. Do note, if you do install, you can just leave it as is, but if you do install a, you want to install a mock gas block, you'll need to purchase a low profile gas block. Then the gas tube extends here. You have to pay attention over here that you have to match the flute of the outer barrel nut to this part of the receiver, just so the mock gas tube can go in there. Once that's done, then here comes the fun part. Take your Fortis Night Rail, slide it in, make sure everything's aligned. The upper Picatinny rail will overlap two of the flutes. See that? Then slide forward and Bob's your uncle. Then take any tool. In this case, I have a Allen key, and another tip is get masking tape or any form of tape really. Just tape around the outer edges a little bit, so when you torque down, it doesn't damage the receiver. I mean the rail. Sorry. So first of all, tighten this by twisting it clockwise. Remember, inner barrel nut, twist clockwise to tighten. Once you start feeling some of the resistance, then you can start pushing the key in for a tighter fit. Now you'll notice why I put tape around it, because it's going to cause a lot of dent. This is an improper demonstration, so this is what's going to happen if you don't tape it around. The torquing could be a bit tedious, but again, this rail is meant to be a super tight fit. If this side no longer works, you can also try working on the other side. All right. seems like it fits. See? So now you have successfully installed your Fortis Night Rail, and it fit. It's not like a bug. It's not gonna shift. It's not gonna do anything at all. So that is how you install a Fortis Night Rail. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below, or just contact Mark or Tim or even myself on Facebook. Oh yeah, by the way, if you do decide to install the Night Rail, obviously don't go back with the birdcage flash hider. Get something cooler, like I don't know, in this case a Surefire, something slicker, you know, not the traditional looking birdcage, because that just ruins the look. There you go. Yeah, that is how you install a Night Rail. Thanks for watching, guys.